Well, it's going to be a really busy Sunday, so I decided I want to make something in the slow cooker, and I found a recipe on the Mrs. Skinny site for slow cooker Mandarin beef. It sounded kind of different and kind of good. So I'm going to try making it right now, and then I'll let you know what my family thinks of the recipe. You need a crock pot. You need your meat. This is a boneless chuck roast. The original recipe was for 1 pound. I wanted a larger portion, so this is a 2-pound steak. So I'm kind of doubling the recipe. Here we have a teaspoon black pepper, a teaspoon kosher salt, a tablespoon of fresh grated ginger, and 4 garlic cloves minced up. And here we have 2 teaspoons sesame oil, and 2 tablespoons rice vinegar, and 2 tablespoons soy sauce. And they're recommending low sodium, but I didn't have that, so I used regular. The recipe also specifies 1 teaspoon of anchovy paste. They say it's optional. I'm not into anchovies, so I didn't include that. And then we have 2 carrots here, diced up. 1 very, very large, beautiful red pepper sliced. And then it said use yellow onions, but I had this beautiful, sweet white onion. And I probably use the equivalent of about 2½ yellow onions. Then we have broccoli here. This will be added later to the dish because we'll steam it before we put it in, but I wanted some more vegetables for dinner. And then, again, this will come at the end. We have 2 cans of mandarin oranges. And we are also going to use 4 tablespoons of cornstarch. So let's get everything in that crock pot. The recipe stated to cut this in chunks before we cook it, but I'm just going to cook it whole. I think it'll be a lot easier to divide it in chunks once it's cooked. So we put that in there. Cover it with onions. And add a red pepper. Carrots. Our liquid here, pour it over the top. Oops, a couple carrots left here. Okay, mix it up. Now I'm going to put it on high for the first hour and then on low until the meat gets tender. There we go. Be back when we have to add the broccoli. So I took it out of the crock pot. It's been about 4 hours on low, and it's incredibly tender right now. I'm going to cut it in chunks, put it back in while I steam the broccoli. I have it all cut up in nice chunks. I'm going to throw away the fat and put it back in the crock pot. I drained the juice from both of the cans, and now I've got 1/2 cup of the juice. There was more than that. And we're going to take 4 tablespoons of cornstarch. 1, 2. This doesn't have to be exact, folks. 3 and 4. And then you're just going to want to stir this up, make a slurry out of it. Just make sure you dissolve all the cornstarch. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm going to pour this in. I'm going to stir it up real well. There's a lot of broth. This meat made a lot of broth. Stir it up. We're going to add our broccoli. Add our drained oranges. And I think I'm only going to put in about half of this can. Over orange it, I think. There we go. There's the inside. We'll just leave it for about 15 minutes to kind of thicken the sauce a bit. Then we'll serve it up. Of course you could make this with rice, but I'm using some of the urbane grain just for something a little different. Pretty colorful. Definitely a pretty color. We got the green from our broccoli, the red pepper, the orangish yellow from the mandarin orange, and of course white from the onion, and our meat. Very pretty. Now let's see how it tastes. A little bit of orange here too, a little sauce. Pretty good. The meat is really tender. I think the family will like this. Definitely would I make this again, and I think you'd enjoy it too. So try making this recipe a la Mrs. Skinny, the slow cooker Mandarin beef. And as always, thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe and share the knowledge. And as always, thank you so much for your support. Now it's time to eat.